welcome to the cottage. I am Babs with Cottage Rogue. This is my 29th floss tube and I am so excited. It is the very 1st of September. Yay, new month, new fun challenges. Everyone sit back, relax, grab a project. Let's go ahead and enjoy. And for those of you who are new, this is my floss tube about cross stitch mainly. And today especially. So I do want to go over August stats here really quickly. So I had 18 stitchy days in August, and throughout those days I had 7 whips, 2 new starts, and a finished object, which I will show you today. I am so excited. I also stitched 4,784 stitches, which isn't my worst and it's not my best. So I will take it. It's summer. I'm out doing things, living the best life. So as one does. WIPGO numbers. So Jessie does WIPGO numbers every month. And for September, they are 14 and 18. And both of those just happen to be A Year in the Woods by Cottage Garden Saplings, my catch-up days. So I went ahead and I put them on my summer Rollin list right here, which has all of my past WIPGO things that I am very behind on because I keep finding things to gift other people and those take priority. So yeah, I did cross out a couple things on here that I have already done and I've replaced them, and I'll talk about some of those as well. First though, we got my finished object, which this one's a gift. This is You Got This by TheArtsyHousewife. I am so excited. So no, I didn't finish the one that I'm doing for myself, but yes, not fully, but I finished the one, the gift that I'm doing, and look how cute. I love this so very much. Look at this cute owl, adorable. And then we got the You Got This. I decided to do a variegated rainbow floss, which this variegated rainbow is by Pirate and Robin, called Hadley, if I'm not mistaken. And it is so cool. Anyway, I don't do a lot of variegated stuff, so I've been trying to experiment it with it a little more. Experiment with variegated floss a little bit more. Wow, words. I'm so excited. My words keep getting out of order. But I think this little owl is just absolutely adorable. I'm trying to figure out how to fully finish this because I need to fully finish this before, well, in less than 2 weeks, before the 14th. So I was kind of thinking a drum because I have this extra fabric here. I could absolutely do a drum, or I could frame it, or I could maybe stuff it and do kind of like an animal cracker, and then maybe add a keychain to it. What do you all think? I really want to know. How should I finish this? I was also thinking of ways to make it so that it's easy to pack, and a solid frame may not be the best way to do it, just because this will be headed overseas. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And anything you decide or, suggest, I probably haven't done, barring framing. So it'll be a new experience and I'm really looking forward to it. But here's a little close up again. Right here. You got this. You got it. So cute. Absolutely adorable. Another thing that I have done, of course, we have our summer Rollin. And I did go ahead and work on it. We had Take Time, which is a Dimensions Learn a Craft right here. This is one that I only worked on once last year, and I brought it out this year. I think it's really cute. It's very fun. This was from my stash of old kits that I bought back in the 90s and early aughts. And probably the 90s for this one, since it's, oh, no, never mind. This is an early aught because it came out in 2005. So I must have bought this around then. And I thought it was very fun and summery. And it came up on my summer Rollin. And I managed to add the brown. So I got the dark brown in, which I think was a full strand of 6 threaded floss. It was a bunch. I could only get about 30 stitches for each length because they're pre-cut. And then I also added this dark blue right here and here. So I did a couple of colors. I'm pretty sure this brown is color completed, and I think this dark blue is as well. But it's coming along. It's actually not a lot of, I can't even see. Hold on. It's not a lot of stitching overall. It's more backstitch, you know? So I like it. And again, I'm trying this like inset in the hoop thing, so that way the back is like flush. And I do like it on stuff like this. And it seems to be working with the kits only because this particular hoop has a little lip on it. If it didn't have a lip, then this fabric would have been too stiff to actually stay put. But it's working with this, so I will take it. This is fun. It's a cute little thing that I could pull out every once in a while and work on it. It's very summery, which I do enjoy. It's fun. Oh my gosh. But I'm going to take this take time off of my summer Rollin list, which I've already pre-done. And then we have the last one I'm doing. Now this one is called Time Traveler. Well, or Travel Together Time Traveler. Oh my gosh, that would have been great. It's Travel Together, #1, Trip and Voyage by Jeanette Douglas Designs right here. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I'm trying not to get a glare. It's very sunny today, which is great. But there we go. Here's what it looks like. I love it. There are some colors that kind of ghost a little bit, and I've already come up with a solution. Before, when you saw this, I had maybe the pink and I had the border done, and I think that was about it. But now I've done a bunch. Look, okay, I've got Trip and Voyage in. I have, this suitcase is mostly completed. We got the start of the basket. We have, for the balloon, we have the start of the camera, which I'm going to do the camera a different color. I'm thinking kind of a maroon or like a subdued red, just because I used to have a camera that was that color. And also that way it won't ghost, because right now it's a white camera and I find that odd. So I'm not going to do that. This one already is all filled in, but it really just ghosts into the background of this 20 count cold foam. So I outlined it. It does have a shine, but you really cannot, you can hardly tell. Here, I'll zoom in extreme close up. If it'll focus, it's fine. But yeah, so I've done a little over 1,000 stitches on this, and it's really cute. This is another gift. So this is a top priority for me right now. And I am going to be working on this pretty monogamously until it is done. And then this one, I will probably frame, even though it also is going to go in luggage and head off to a different state eventually. But I'll try to be mindful of that. But I think it's really cute, and it's turning out well so far. It's very delicate, and I'm not done with the border because I have a bunch of back stitching to do on it, but that's fine. I even have a couple of the weights here that are the balloon weights are stitched in, and this one's kind of fun. I do actually have one of the lighter colors right here, and then this color right here is supposed to be white, but I don't know. I might match whatever the camera is that I decide. And then what's also really fun about this is you have this balloon here, and then you have this solid green. It's literally just solid green. There's no actual variegation to it or anything. And I'm using the DMC conversion. So I'm picked up a variegated floss, and we're going to see how that goes. And actually my husband kind of helped me with that one, which is super cool. So it's like a green and lilac lavender variegation, and there's no purple in this yet. So I figured that would be fine. So I'm going to try that, but not until I get there. I'm a ways away for getting to the band of the balloon, and I'm not going to like come over here and start it right away. I'm going to work the way up for the balloon, which I think just will make it so that I don't screw it up. So I'm hoping to do. I'm very excited. It's so pretty. So this is on 20 count cold foam. It's by BeStitchMe. And I'm using 1/1 full cross for the called for DMC, except for that one variegated. And I'm switching out the white and the camera right here. And then we have my actual potion bottle, but we're going to pretend it's a balloon here, because it kind of does look like a balloon upside down. So we're going to go with that. For sure. Well, speaking of summer rolling now let's go ahead and roll for summer because I have all these ones. So this top one was Fire and Ice. I put You Got This on there. It wasn't rolled again, but I finished it. I mean, I just need to fully finish it, but it's FO'd. So I added on A Year in the Woods catch up right here. So basically, if that gets picked up or rolled, then I'm going to choose one of my A Year in the Woods that I had already started, and I'm going to work on it. And it's probably going to be the Fox because I am further along in that. And then same thing for number 10, Take Time. I had just finished it, so I put down another A Year in the Woods right here for the catch-up. And then if that one gets rolled, then I will do that as well. If it gets to the point where I finish my Travel Together, and I'm really, really, really into A Year in the Woods, and I do like, I don't know, 1,000 stitches or something, I'm probably going to take both of these off. But yeah, so I'm very excited. I have my dice container here and everything, and my roll. It's gonna be so good. Okay, let's see. I'm overly excited. Oh my gosh, it is one. It is number one. Can you see it? Yeah, right there. That's number one. Number one. So it is going to be A Year in the Woods. That is hilarious. That is funny. Okay, so A Year in the Woods, catch up. I'm going to go get that project, and so you can see it. Okay, I am back. I have it in my beautiful, beautiful fairy bag here. Love it. And we have A Year in the Woods number one, The Fox. It is by Vinnie PS10 from Cottage Garden Samplings. Beautiful. I absolutely love it. And here is where we're going to start. I love that we have the front part of the chest on, we have the ears, part of the eyes and everything, the little haunch, and the tail. The tail is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I love the tail. So I cannot wait until I work on this and I get a whole bunch more progress on this. This is going to be fantastic. I am using the DMC conversions. And it's beautiful. It's fun to work with. This is 18 count winter mix, the fabric, also by BeStitchMe. And I think it's going to be super lovely. And I can't wait to start filling in this fox, especially that tail. Oh my goodness. So I'll probably end up working on getting the rest of the white all the way up here. Just so I have those anchor points. And then I'll start working on the color because the tail is quite the brilliant orange. This is going to be so good. I can't wait. So delayed gratification on that. So that's one of my projects I'll work on. There's also Scary September or Scary Sampler September. And I do have a project I want to work on, but again, the Travel Together takes priority. So I'm going to work on that first. And we will see where we end up before my next Flosstube video, which should be within the next couple of weeks. So I am very excited. So remember everyone, my cottage is always open. And if you made it this far in the video, why don't you go ahead and put in some fall leaves? Because even though it's technically not fall yet, I am feeling it right now. I cannot wait for autumn to come to pass. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's my favorite season of the year. I will see y'all next time, everyone. Happy stitching. Bye-bye.